Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio and our Bat Challenge. That is the Bob's Angels 1000 Challenge. How do you cancel? I want to cancel, not put it down again. Alright, why have my robots not come out and put in some more in here? I can't remember how to cancel. There is a way to do it. I just can't remember what the hotkey is for it. Well, never mind. That doesn't really matter. So what I do want to do is that right there, and then work my way back over here. I'll remove that belt, like that. Bit more belt. It's not supposed to be lifting up the bricks. Stop lifting the bricks. Right, little robots? Stop picking up all the bricks. I don't want you to pick up the bricks. Yeah? That's not too much to ask, is it? Apparently it is. Apparently they want to go and pick up all of the bricks. So if I do that, then more of my robots will come out and they go and pick that lot up. What I'm going to need is more robots. I think that's what I really need. I just want to have a few more robots carrying around. Make life a bit easier for me. And we remove those. Now, I've got some warehouses over here that are actually full of stone. And they're both completely full of stone. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I have got more stone here that's being turned into the other type of stone. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do there. All I know at the moment is that this needs to be gotten rid of. So we will continue disposing of these bits. And then dispose of that bit there. And that bit there. Right. So I've got a few extra bits on me here of stuff that we've gone and picked up. And we can easily go and deal with that in a minute. I've got a warehouse right here that we're not going to use now. And then I've got that stone that comes across there. That's, oh, I see. That's coming out of that one and then heading up into this one. So it's gone on to, and then we used the excess. So I've got two warehouses full of stone in there. And then I've got this stuff over here. This can all be gotten rid of. Which means that I can also go there like that. The warehouse itself just picks up as it is and doesn't get changed around. And then I need to pick up these factory units and all the rest of this stuff. So I'll grab this little lot here like that. Another belt and stuff there. Right, let's jump in here and just take a look. So I had stone being made there, and that was coming down this way. That's side loading from there, which is coming out from here. And I'm pulling that stone from elsewhere in the system. I could actually unload that and turn it into stone right here. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think we will do that. We will unload that and we will turn it into something useful right here. So I'm going to need to get rid of that one. That electric pole can stay. But, oh, well, they can come out. And then what we'll do here is we'll flip these around. Like that, and this one here I'm going to do onto the near side like that, and then I'm going to copy and paste that so that then I've got 4 of them unloading on the near side and 4 of them unloading on the far side, and then I will take that one and put down there. I will go there and reverse the direction of that one and that one. I'll have the belt go into there, and this one will come out. It's going to go underneath this way. Up there. And go in that way, and then I will remove that bit and that one as well. That can go. So then I've just got stone here that is going to load onto the belt. That pole can come out. We'll remove some more of the stuff up there in a minute. I just want to connect that bit in. So then I've got the stone loading in here, and I'm also going to want to connect that in there so that we start unloading those. Then we've got a belt here. That one can go. That one can go. Right. Everything else is connected up. And then I've got this system up here. So this is the bit that we've got to change around now. We've got to change this recipe. We need to go out of there and need bobmonium crystals, because that's the bit that gets us the gold ore right there. We could do it with rubite, and that's it for gold ore. Because I don't want to do rubite. I want to keep the rubite. So at the moment, gold ore we can only get from, well, you get from bobmonium crystals and you get from rubite crystals. So we'll just go with this one for now, and then we can see about possibly getting a different source of gold ore later. But we get from this silver, zinc, silicon, tin, slag, as well as the gold. So we get a lot of different results from here. So I'm just going to pick those up. That's given me some crushed bobmonium that I've got to go and do something with. So right now, I've got some filters set up. Now we've got slag is going to go off into those two right there, and then the silicon is going to go into this one and head up there. The remaining ore that will come out comes up around this, that goes off into this one, and it joins in that one. They go off in this direction. That's silicon going off up there. So the remaining ore, that comes down here. We will have some tin coming out of it. There'll be 3 bits of tin coming out of it. So this one is actually one that we're going to have to shuffle around a little bit. So what we'll do is we will put a filter on there. T for advanced. So we've now got level 3 ore crushers, ore sorting, and we've also got some additional recipes in here for different things that we can go and make, which is actually pretty cool. Nothing that we want at the moment, but they are items that we'll be wanting to use later. Then we are... I don't think there's anything I want to use at the moment, other than the ore sorting 3. I want to build those, want to be able to use those. So down through here, I've got the gem crystallization. I'm just looking to see, because I'm back in a new recording session now, I'm looking to see, we're still trying to get to that. We're trying to get to the blue science. There's nothing else pressing that I want out of this. Just at the moment, so we will go with, let's go with electric poles too here. I haven't made any of the metal ones yet. Solar energy level 2. Let's go with that one. I think we'll work that one. Right. I do have the upgraded versions of these, though. That's something that I feel is quite good. The other recipes are also good. We can go and make some of those later on when we want to. But right now, the thing that I'm after... Well, the flotation cells in particular, they could be useful. We'll go back up and we'll see about those a little later. But right now, it's these here that I want to be able to make. So I want 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. And then I will take these 6 and we put them in here in place of these. And there's not a big color difference, but there is a little bit. You can see the blue wires on the top compared to red wires on the other ones. That's the upgrade difference in them. Plus, they're a lot faster. If you have a look in here... crafting speed 1, not on the level 2, and crafting speed 1.5 on the other. So there's a 50% speed increase, which is quite significant. So on this bit right here, where we were working, we want to have a filter on here, and we want to be filtering out tin ore from that one, which will be there. And that needs to be filtered on the right-hand side. So the tin ore will run down there. And the ones that we'll have left will be silver, gold, and zinc. All three of those are going to come down this way here. So they're going to come out that way. This belt over here, we'll have to do something about that in a minute. We'll run that. We'll run that through in a minute. Right. The silver that we've got at the moment, the main silver processing area is right here. So we're going to just slap a label on that. Silver City. Right, there's Silver City right there. And so I'm going to want to be able to get the silver ore coming out. That's coming from over this side, down here. That's coming out of there. So the silver ore that I get out of this new area down here, I'm going to want to connect that in there. It's not actually very far for it to go. So what we will do here is we'll put in another filter and put one right there. So I've got the tin being filtered out already, and if I drop this one in here like this, and then I go onto that one and we filter out the silver ore right there. That one needs to be on the right hand side as well. Then that can go north. I put an underground. Can't quite underground there, but what I can do is if I drop it there, I'll then actually I just want to bring it over to that point. So if I bring it over this way by a couple of points there, and then I can just do that. So the silver ore will just go straight into this bit right here and then carry on through the system. So the only ones that I'm bringing down the bottom are zinc and gold. Now, I've got zinc being used somewhere, I think. I've got zinc being produced up here. Right there. 153, 55. No, I don't. I'm not actually using zinc at the moment. And I'm running out of space for it as well, which isn't great. We're using up the ore up here. This is actually being taken away, you can tell, because we've got nothing here. And the aluminium, we're using that up as well. So it's only the zinc up there that isn't being used. Down this way, our crystals are filling up fairly rapidly. We're going to have to do something about that. And down in here, we've got fluorite ore that is filling up as well. A lot that I can do about that. Either that goes into hydrofluoric acid, which then goes from this tank over to there and comes out as hydrogen fluoride gas. Why is it not coming out as hydrogen fluoride gas? It's not. That's coming in as more of this. It's going into here. That's going in now. I've got hydrofluoric acid going in here, along with ethylene and benzene. And then it's coming out as ethylbenzene and hydrogen fluoride. Where's the ethylene coming in? There's the ethylene coming in. There. There's another one that's stopped for a minute. Right, well, there's ethylene coming out. Residual gas, that's fine. So it's an input in here. This is an empty input here. Ethane gas is down here. And there. ethane. It's one of the big three, isn't it? All the way over to here, and there's our ethane gas coming in here. And there should also be a storage. That one down there. So this is coming in here, which means that I've then got the natural gas liquids coming into there. Natural gas liquids, I don't have any. Where are they coming from? They're coming from over here. The acid gas has not backed anything up. That's raw gas that I'm going to want for that one. Raw gas is coming in from this one, which is sulfuric waste is coming out. Gas condensates are coming out. This is this one coming in. Is that it for raw gas? Is that the only... Raw gas also is coming in from here. It comes in from that one, which is the multi-phase oil, which is being processed. That gets turned into the sulfuric waste. It gets turned into crude oil, raw gas, and the waste. So the crude oil, which is the multi-phase oil, and then the crude oil coming out from there. Crude oil is going this way. I've got crude oil in the tanks, and then that comes up to this one, which is all full. And that is all full because not the fuel oil, the base mineral oil tanks are all completely full. And this is something that I was looking at before, wondering when those are going to run out. So that's the bit that's holding us up back there, and we are going to need to do something of it, so we might as well do that now. We're always fighting fires with this game, aren't we? Right, base mineral oil right there. Usage. What can I use this stuff for? Is polishing compounds, mostly. I can turn it into coolant right there. 80 water, 20 base mineral oil. So it's not using a lot of the oil. 50 oil goes into a barrel. That's no good to me. Oil and residual gas becomes a lubricant. We'll be using a bit of that, I think. You can void it off. Mineral oil and steam being turned into residual gas and synthesis gas. This is the one that would probably end up using most of. Although I suspect that the lubricant one, we will be using a bit of that. I'm pretty sure we are making lubricant somewhere. Actually, I don't know if we are. I don't know if we've gotten to that yet. But what I will do is I'll run over there and I will dump down another chunk of those tanks. I will put down as many tanks as we've already got there. Just need to actually remember where the tanks are. I need to resupply. Where's the best place? I got a supply over there. I'll go and get there. It's only going to be 10 tanks, I suspect. Because I think that's all I've asked it to do. I like that on the mini-map up here, it has your labels on it. So when you're running down over to get what you're after for your supplies and that, you do have some help. Now that's not bad. So I've got this bobmonium stuff right here, which is a little bit in the way. I can go and get rid of some of that in a bit. But what I can do is if I jump into here, I've got 28 crushed stone in there that I can get rid of. That's going to open up a little tiny bit of space for me. I've got slag that I want to get rid of here somewhere. Actually, I've got stone that I want to get rid of as well. So if I jump into there, I'll put 200 stone right in there. I'll just keep the 71. And then if I go back this way, I can go and dump the slag in here. 49 slag in there. And that's given me a couple of slots free. I've got 4 multi-phase oil barrels on me, which I definitely shouldn't be running around with. That's a mistake. So I'll go and deal with those in a minute. I don't even know how I managed to pick those up. Right, I want 10, 20, 30 of those. That'll do. 30 tanks. And we can go up here. So the multi-phase oil barrels I've somehow managed to go and pick up. Put them on there. I don't even know how I managed to pick those up. I really don't. They can stay there, and then we need to go up this way. So I've got 9 of these right here, and then I've got a couple of extra just up here, and I'm going to do some even more extra. Like that, and then I'm going to go up here and do another line. And then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to do another line. There, and I'm going to go over this side and I'm going to do another line. Just like that. That ought to hold us for lubricant storage for a little while. Base mineral oil storage. I know it's only able to go through one single pipe right there, but that'll be fine. That'll be absolutely fine. That's all spreading out really quickly, and that's immediately allowing this to start immediately. Give it a minute or two, and it'll allow all of this to fire up and start actually flowing, which is what we need. So now we can move on, and we can go and focus on some other things. So I do want to just pop back to a supply box a second, which is down here. There was one up there next to where I was just placing those things down, but never mind. I'll just run back to this one here, and I will dump the rest of the tanks that I'm carrying. Where are they? There you are. Right, dump those. While I'm here, let's resupply with some fast underground belts. I'm alright for the rest of the stuff. At least for the moment. And we can head back over to the bobmonium section. So, where were we? We were in the process of sorting this out. So I'm going to need some storage for the zinc, which ultimately I was thinking those two there could be quite handy for that. But, well, it's going to be a little while before they're going to be able to be used for anything. So we will place down our own ones, which means that we're going to want 1 and 2 and 3 there for zinc, and then I will go... Not enough room in between. That's a shame. Never mind. Right. I'll put one of them here. That one's going to be for gold, because I can always go and move one of these later. Actually, pick that one back up again and put it in line with that one. That one's going to be for gold, and then I can move that one over by 1, and then we've got 3 for gold if we want 3 for gold later. So there's the electric poles too. That has now finished. We'll just work our way through some of these other ones for a little bit now, I think. And I'm also going to start this up so that we can have the tin and everything coming in through. Probably be quite handy. Which means I'm going to want that one, and then that's going to go with an underground belt over to here, and then another one here like this. And from there, I will go here. One more. And then I'll do that. That's going to spread them out, and then they can start picking off of the belt. If we find that we want 2 belts here, then we can always change over and we can do that. But I mean, this in here is just going to process this stuff really quickly, so not sure how many belts we will want coming in. We'll need a significant increase in the amount of material we've got coming up the line in order to be able to properly make use of it all. So next, I want to put a belt next to that one right there. Let's go like that. That one will come back that way. That belt is going to go there, and that one's going to... Actually, that one's going to go there like that. You will go in there like that. This is the last filter. This needs to filter out the... not the nickel. Where's the zinc? There's the zinc. Zinc ore right there, and it's going to be on the right-hand side. So that one, we can go... We'll just put 2 on each of these. 1, 2 in there, like that. Pole, pole, pole. And then I can connect up a belt. Okay. This is fantastic. So there goes the zinc. We've got that one has now finished. I can go in here and we can start the energy shield equipment research. The final one here. Let me just put a belt up through there and put 1, 2 of these and a pole in there. And then that belt can go right along here. And come down there. And I now have gold ore being brought in, which is absolutely fantastic. We've got loads of stuff coming in through here. It is all mixing in together. If we just wait for a minute for everything to unclog itself, it should all be flowing quite free and easy here. At least that's what I'm hoping. Everything's coming out as it should. Just need to wait for these to catch up a little bit. We might need to speed these belts up, actually. No, maybe not. It seems to be coming through. So that's coming through there. This might end up slowing down a bit. What we want to do now is we go all the way back to the beginning and we can see how fast this is all coming through. This is the speed that is going to be running through here, which means that eventually it's going to get to the... Well, it is pretty much at that speed most of the way back. We've got a full belt right here, but that's not going to last very much longer, which means that this choke point that we've got over this side is also not going to last very much longer. That's good. So we don't need to do anything extra on that. We've now got to start processing the gold so that we can get the bits in here. The blue circuits. Just going to remove that one there. 8 gold ore I've just picked up. We're rich! Beyond our wildest dreams. Now, in there, I'm going to dump the bobmonium crystals. I've got a bit of bobmonium ore and crushed bobmonium, which we're going to want to take up over the other side. So, I'm also going to want to get rid of that. So, I'll dump the zinc in there. The rest of it's fine. Silver coming out. Okay, now everything is working as we want. So, I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt if we could speed up the rate that the bobmonium is being processed back over this way. We do have the level 2 plants now that we can go and use for that. That's not going to be a bad thing. We're also going to want the new plant for melting down the gold ore so that we can use that to start making the gilded wire. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.